Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'm your host, FSSzilla, for this week's Zelda 1 Metroid 1 Combo Randomizer. Tonight we have Shaddy, Sis Crusher, Eat My Steel, and Reigning Elementalist racing tonight. Off stream, we are also having Antlers race alongside. Been a little bit since he's been involved, so it'll be great to welcome him back. Unfortunately, he won't be on stream tonight. So, tonight, let's see, looks like we are going to be starting either in the Overworld or in Zebes. We will not find dungeons within dungeons, and we will not find overworld connections to dungeons. The only way to enter dungeons seems to be through Zebes, so that'll be fun. Item placement is skewed toward quest item slots. Having quest items and equipment, those quest item slots will always have something important. Equipment slots can't have minor items. Minor slots can't have equipment or quest items. And upgrade spots can have equipment. Minimum Triforce pieces to enter level 9 is going to be 5. Maximum is 7, so we were guaranteed that one of these triangles is not going to be required. And we're going to require both totems tonight, Ridley and Kraid. It looks like we have completely randomized the starting equipment. They're going to have one free item for both Zelda and Metroid, but we don't know what that item is, and we don't know how many missiles Samus will start with. And we also don't know what the handicap will be for starting with bombs and rupees in Zelda. And we're off. Looks like we're starting with the blue candle. Everybody is doing some of their early checks here. Finding a missile pack to... we have a hint for 6 Triforce pieces immediately as well. So let's get that taken care of. Blue candle is a very good starting weapon. It enables a lot of overworld exploration, and they're starting right at Candle Row, so it's right on the way here. Getting a lot of checks done immediately. And lots of missile packs, so that's not going to be a problem getting into Metroid, even if the missile door strength is randomized. Also, looks like we have absolutely no starting money or bombs, so we're going to be relying on that candle for a little bit here. We got Varia's suit for Eat My Steel, and for Shaddy as well. And looks like Sis Crushers is right on their tail. Quick Varia suit for everyone. Reigning Elementalist has a Fire Flower there. That's going to be a missile tank. Eat My Steel ignores the advice, takes the right item, which is a potion, a double dose potion. Sis Crusher doing a nice clip to skip some boring screens with no content. I think we're about to get the Armos check here from Shaddy. Looked like it was a missile tank. I'm not entirely sure. Oh, we got it from Sis Crusher as well. I didn't get to see it on that either. Hello! We have Morph Ball bombs for Eat My Steel. That's a fantastic find. That, coupled with Morph Ball, will give you exploration anywhere in Metroid if you know how to use them. Relying on glitches to do some screen wraps and such. Looks like we're getting some exploration of the Take Any Road You Want. One of them is a Vanilla Power Bracelet spot, which means that Power Bracelet has only 3 potential uses right now. I'm not sure what the Pop Bomb is for Reigning Elementalist there. That might be Morph Ball Bombs again. Gosh, he has a very interesting sprite set. A lot of Mario characters. we're hurting for bombs here. It's gonna be hard to get them. I think most of the overworld enemies that have bombs on their drop table take 2 hits, and with only a blue candle, it's gonna be very hard to kill them. My best bet here would be these blue Octoroks. They take 2 hits from the candle, and then bombs are on their drop table. Running Elementalist wrapping around the Lost Woods, as Eat My Steel is the first to find Metroid. He finds Ridley's hideout. Sis Crusher also getting the Morph Ball bombs. That was definitely what Running Elementalist picked up earlier, so I will mark that off for both. And Shaddy's about to go get Morph Ball bombs as well. So far, none of the runners seems to have pulled away with any amazing finds that nobody else has found. It's all been pretty common. They haven't been taking the same route to get there, but they're all ending up with the same equipment. We haven't found a dungeon yet because those can only be found through Zebas, so it might be a good idea for Eat My Steel to jump back into Ridley's hideout just to look for a dungeon. On the other hand, getting some of these overworld checks out of the way first might not be a bad idea, because it's going to be the first layer of logic. Eat My Steel has 2 keys. Sis Crusher has 1, and now 2. Making them the only runners with keys. Shaddy finds Ridley's hideout as well. Looks like it's in the medicine cave to the right of Vanilla level 3. Also seems to not... Well, no, he's gonna actually jump into this. He's got Wave Beam as well. Let me mark that off. That might be the free item. Concerned a little bit with what's going on Sis Crusher's screen. Looks like it's just black right now. Hopefully that doesn't mean a glitch that he'll have to reset from. Oh, it might be pausing for timer. Okay, the timer isn't advancing, so I think we're doing a sync up here. Yeah, Shaddy's actually exploring. Looks like Raining Elementalist found... I believe that's gonna be North Fair? That might be Ridley's hideout. Yeah, it's Ridley's hideout. That is one funky sprite. Now, am I also seeing these enemies get frozen? I'm not entirely sure. But it does look like Raining Elementalist does not have wave. Oh no, that's missiles that he's shooting there. Hammers. Oh, this enemy sprite set is also just fantastic. Shaddy there just passed by a door that should not exist in regular Metroid, even though the room shuffle, I believe, is on. There should not be a door across that hallway, which means that that's very likely another portal to Zelda. Sis Crusher also finds his way into Zelda, or into Metroid. Trying to watch to see if everybody has Wave Beam, or if that's just Shaddy. But Raining Elementalist is very much just using missiles, so that's not helpful. Sis Crusher definitely has the Wave. And Raining Elementalist also has the Wave Beam. Eat My Steel, the first to have found a portal into Metroid is the one not exploring Metroid. Raining Elementalist finds level 2, which is a fantastic find. Finds a P-switch. I don't know what this item set is. Shaddy also finds level 2, maybe that'll help get some sense of what these items are. Both Raining Elementalist and Shaddy taking a death in what should be the lobby. Syscrusher might be attempting this jump here. It's a pixel perfect jump, or he could do a tap off the edge fall jump. I've heard that that makes this jump a little easier, and he makes it right across. He finds himself in level 6. It's a rough place to find yourself with no sword. Shadi only has 1 bomb, where Raining Elementalist has 3. 2 are going to be required to beat the Dodongo without a sword. And I believe the Red Gorias do drop bombs, so Shadi has a shot here of getting another set of bombs from Red Gorias. Syscrusher leaving level 6, exploring more of Metroid. Shadi picks up a magical shield. That'll be helpful if he decides to go into level 6. Unfortunately, he's hemmed in here by these gels. He can do what he's doing right now, which is leave the room and re-enter to recharge that candle and take 1 gel out every time he enters the room. That will finally get him through here. Raining Elementalist in the same room here. Also picks up the magical shield. Shadi back here with the Red Gorias. Trying to get as many as possible, only got 1 of them killed. Raining Elementalist playing the same game, picks up compass number 1. I think Shadi might have picked that up as well. And looks like the blue boomerang room is full of ropes, which is a really good thing to find when you only have a candle. Syscrusher finds himself in level 2 now. He must feel still trolling over the overworld. Raining Elementalist having better luck. I think he picked up the raft. I'm gonna have to check that on someone else's screen that's a little less cluttered, just to be sure. Raining Elementalist also forces a bomb drop. Very lucky. Full up to 8 bombs. That is indeed the raft. Both Shadi and Raining Elementalist have the raft. Getting locked into a room full of Gorias with 1 bomb. This is going to be a stunt if Shadi can pull this off. Did not force the bomb drop. He has no weapons to his name, takes a death, and warps back to the entrance. Syscrusher also now entering level 2 again. Raining Elementalist, flush with bombs, is actually using them to destroy these gels in this room where he has a key to exit the room to the right. 4 bombs left, picks up compass number 3. Ema still exploring the waterfall, takes a death, ends up back at the last place he entered the overworld from. Way down near the vanilla start. Raining Elementalist taking on the Dodongo. Beats it, gets the book. Hard to see what that was. And, oh my god, I cannot make out these sprites. Is that a totem? Boomerang? I'm gonna have to go off of Syscrusher's screen if he manages to defeat the Dodongo. To see what Raining Elementalist picked up. And looks like the Desgigas in Raining Elementalist screen are coins with legs. Ema still finds Kraid's hideout, which is a little bit more friendly to someone without Morph Ball. See if we can find anything important down here. Syscrusher about to pick up his raft. There's the raft for Syscrusher. He has 3. Oh, he managed. No, he didn't. I thought he managed to force the bomb drop. That was just the bomb that he used. Let's see if he can get these 2 Gorias with 1 bomb. Oh, none. Some keys being picked up from Meet My Steel. Raining Elementalist runs out of missile hammers. Sis Crusher is dying a bunch in level 2 here, sadly. Gonna be tough without bomb. He can try to... Oh, we found level 9 for Eat My Steel. Sis Crusher can try to bully those red Gorias, but with just a candle, it's going to be tricky. That does put Raining Elementalist in a little bit of a lead here because Eat My Steel... Or sorry, Shaddy wasn't able to finish level 2 either. We're taking an early Ridley fight for Shaddy here. Wave Beam, 1 Energy Tank, and Varius Suit should probably be enough to carry him through this, especially if you can keep the spam up long enough to lock Ridley down. That's pretty easy. Shaddy has destroyed Ridley. Let's see if he can get behind. He does not have the Morph Ball. He can't get behind there, but he does get a nice 75 missile boost to his capacity. Looks like Sis Crusher is actually going back into level 2. Raining Elementalist also taking on Piranha Plant. That's looking like there's Ice Beam in there. So that might have been one of the prize from level 2 was the Ice Beam. I'm not seeing anybody else freezing their enemies. And there's the Piranha Plant down with 21 energy to spare. And we have a sword here for Eat My Steel if he can manage to... he can actually get around there if he takes a lava bath. You might want to get that side hopper out of the way, though. Yeah. That's going to get him his sword. And I believe Raining Elementalist just picked up the boomerang. Or it might have been Long Beam, I have no idea. This item set is just ridiculous. Eat My Steel taking, I believe, an intentional death here, as Shaddy also finds the sword. It looks like swords are progressive in this flag set. For those who haven't seen this before, progressive items means that, oh my god, Raining Elementalist froze a 1 up there. Progressive items means that no matter which instance of the item you find, you will only get an increase in the level of that item. So if you find the wood sword first, you would get the wood sword. If you find what would normally be the white sword, instead it just increases your level to wood sword. Shaddy finds another magical shield, skips it. Looks like he's happy with the one he got from level 2. Sis Crusher still going through level 2. I think he's very much trying to get bombs off of those red Gorias. It's a very patient strategy. The other 3 runners all exploring Kraid's hideout. We've got bait for Eat My Steel. Now, because of room randomization, bait may not end up being required. It's a little less strong in the meta when the rooms are... Eat My Steel finds level 5, the first to do so. Doesn't have Step Ladder, which might be required to get through this level 5. We'll have to see how the rooms are laid out. But he is at the top of level 5 where all of the item density is, so we might see some good exploration up here. Olive Garden's up here, the upgrade spot from level 5 is up here, Dig Dogger and the Triforce room all up here. Power Bracelet for sale for 70, he picks... Now we already know one of the Power Bracelet spots is only a take any road you want, so 3 spots might still have something in... Soon Heart Container pickup for Raining Elementalist here in Kraid's Lair. Sis Crusher's still trying to mine those Gorias. Having a hard time even getting a kill on them. They're not cooperating. Eat My Steel trying to plant bombs to continue exploring level 5. No luck. Eat Yuma still takes the safe strategy, clips into the block, is now not able to be damaged by these blue dark nuts as long as he stays on that block. Pretty safe strategy when you have the wood sword. Crusher does get bombs. Unfortunately, he whiffs one trying to blow open a wall, which led nowhere. We'll see if Crusher goes forward with those 3 bombs, or if he decides to try to... Oh, he's gonna try to kill the mold orm. Does get a bomb drop from the mold orm. Leaves the room having killed one of them, so when he re-enters the room, they will both be dead. It's one of the ways that many bosses work in Zelda. Finds himself in a room full of red Gorias. Hopefully they'll be nice with their bomb drops. Unfortunately, he wastes one on a wall that does not open for him. Whiffs the red candle. Raining Elementalist picks up heart refill in Kraid's Lair. Crusher exits the room holding 5 bombs. He may be able to finish this dungeon with that loadout. Just have to watch out for those blue Gorias. Yuma Steel still depopulating the room full of blue dark nuts. Shaddy's still exploring in Kraid's Lair. Shaddy finds level 5, joining Eat My Steel. Ring Elementalist still exploring. Crusher taking the time to depopulate. Raining Elementalist also finds the blade. Finds a Dodongo room. Whiffs the first one. There goes Dodongo. Hopefully I can reveal what these items were. That is Ice Beam. And Ridley Totem. Ridley Totem is one of the 2 totems that is required to enter Torian and defeat Mother Brain. Shaddy, taking a much more aggressive approach here with these blue dark nuts, has half a heart left, but he's putting bombs to good use here. Olive Garden contains just a missile pack today. Crusher finds Norfair, first to do so. You must have picked up... it hasn't picked up yet. I need to see what that... Is that Screw Attack? That is Screw Attack. Screw Attack from the Triforce room of level 5. Screw Attack will instantly kill any non-boss character in Metroid by screw attacking into them. Makes traversal much easier. After the sword, we're not seeing a lot come out of Kraid's Lair here. Crusher is getting to explore some new places in Lower Norfair here. That's the Recorder, which is necessary for beating Dig Dogger. That means that he may not need to double dip level 5. Now, with a sword, we do have a reliable way of generating bomb drops by targeting the right overworld enemies in Zelda, which is going to open up a lot more exploration. Yuma Steel finds Brinstar first to do so. There's a lot more checks that can be done here without Morph Ball. Running Elementalist finds level 5 and skips right out of it. think Eat My Steel might have taken an extended note-writing session there to mark down where Brinstar is. Reigning Elementalist might be taking on Kraid. I'm sorry, taking on Pauline from Donkey Kong. Oh wait, no, that is Princess Peach from the original. Pauline was actually blonde originally. It's Princess Toadstool. You must still requiring the block respawn, yep, to catch him in the nick of time there before he falls back down. That is Princess Peach down, and Triforce piece number 7 obtained. Shetty visits Olive Garden. Eat My Steel picks up, I have no idea what that is. Candle upgrade? Shetty destroying the Gibdo, getting the screw attack shortly here. He does have to be a little bit careful. Gibdos do 2 hearts of damage with contact. That's screw attack for Shetty. Elementalist about to enter Olive Garden. Didn't get to see what that ceiling item was. Is that arrow? That is indeed an arrow stuck in the ceiling. You must still definitely taking note of that. That's probably why he's paused right now. Don't think he doesn't have the ice beam, so he won't be able to get that right now. Shetty taking on Kraid. Very early Metroid boss kills from Eat My Steel, or sorry, from Reigning Elementalist and Shetty here. Taking vanilla damage, it looks like. 34 energy left, manages to defeat Kraid. And he'll be picking up Triforce piece number 7 as well. And it does look like the Armos item was just a missile pack. These albino-looking moblins are actually blue moblins, but are on a screen where their palette is shifted to that pale, ground-looking color. A little surprised we didn't get a power bracelet spot check from Eat My Steel there. Crusher finds himself in Kraid's lair, which is the path to level 5, and he won't need to double dip it, which is pretty fantastic. Shetty having a much easier time refilling there with the screw attack. Unfortunate death for Eat My Steel. Shetty jumps right into level 6. He does have the magic shield and he does have a wood sword. Finds the Gliok of Shame tucked away in a corner. Not so shameful. Well, it doesn't have to be fought, so no shame there. So Shetty is going to be depopulating this room. It is definitely the transport staircase room. It's the only room in level 6 that looks like this, so he's going to see where that transport staircase leads. He doesn't have a bow, so he can't kill Goma, but he can check the Triforce room. He can check the wand room. Quick dip into here, room full of keys. Moving on. Scratcher exploring the northeastern side of Hyrule here. Demonetized by the missile pack that speaks like Adam. Shai taking a lot of care to fight these Wizrobes. Does get a bomb drop for his trouble. And takes another shot of bananas to the back. Now we're getting to see that power bracelet check here for Eat My Steel. It's just another cranky missile. Headed along the beach here, Raining Elementalist opening up some of these caves with a stockpile of bombs. That's probably high jump boots. I'm confident enough to mark that one down. Eat My Steel brushing up against Death Mountain here. Not enough bombs to fully explore it. Might be looking for some here from these Garayas. Sorry, Moblins. They're Moblins on the overworld. Getting a check here on the coast item from Raining Elementalist in a moment. The minor rooms in dungeons are not shuffled, so Shaddy has a general idea. He knows exactly where that wand is going to be, but he doesn't necessarily know how to get there. It's going to be one room up from here. Question is if he wants to use a bomb to try to blow open the northern passageway. He does not. Or he did and I wasn't looking, and it didn't work. So Scratcher taking a tour on near the waterfall Eat My Steel had already explored. Eat My Steel checking out around Spectacle Rock. Shaddy finds level 2. Or finds himself back in level 2. Takes a purposeful death there with half a heart remaining. Looks like we have another sword? What is that? No, that's an arrow. An arrow for sale at the water? No? What is that? Unfortunately, I wasn't able to make that out. It's really blurry on the restream. Elementalist enters the vanilla level 2 location. It's just a shop, picks up some bombs. Shaddy finds himself locked in a room with red moblins. Eat My Steel still exploring near Spectacle Rock. Crusher exploring near the forest. Crusher decides to take a missile upgrade rather than take a potion. For those who aren't familiar with Z1M1, it does allow you to stack your potions up to 4 times as opposed to the vanilla behavior, only stacking up to 2. Fortunately, looks like Spectacle Rock is also a bust. Raining Elemental is checking out the raft location. Unfortunately, it's just a hidden shop, looks like. I didn't get to see what the coast item was looking away. And welcome to everybody from Speed Gaming 2. Shaddy gets the Ridley Totem and the Ice Beam from the end of level. He still has a fresh pack of 8 bombs. He's going up to Spelunk in Death Mountain. Finds a shop that sells bombs for 12 rupees as well. Keeping pretty stocked up. finding Norfair. I think it's the first time that he's been in it. Steel is finding one of the sword requirement caves, which requires a certain number of heart containers to pick up the item, and he finds that the item is a heart container. The irony. So Crusher just walked by the coast item and didn't get to see what it was there either. Steel drops 60 rupees on an energy tank. Shaddy climbing through Kraid's lair. We're looking for the morph ball here, I'm pretty sure. A lot of Metroid exploration is gated by. But having high jump boots and ice beam is pretty nice. It does look like Shaddy found the blue ring, which is a really fantastic find. It halves the damage you take in Zelda. A little surprised Shaddy didn't go for the vanilla level 4 spot with the wrap. Seems most of our runners are pretty flush with money. Steel dropped a few on equipment up here in Death Mountain. Energy tanks and such. We do already have one totem down, and we do have a lot of missile tanks spread between, or at least Shaddy and Raiding Elementalist, having defeated both of the Metroid bosses, have at least 150 Metroid missiles. That's plenty enough to take on Mother Brain if we can find the Kraid totem. We have seen both arrows, I believe. I'm gonna have to double check to see what our runners already have. But that means it's going to be a triangle hunt, and it's going to be a bow hunt, and then technically we're in go mode. A lot of very important items located very quickly. So Crusher checking up on that raft spot. It's a money-making game. I was wrong to call that a hint earlier. Scenic Casino on Raft Island. Gray Raft Island. Now, I was wrong about that being an arrow. It was actually a sword upgrade. Very interesting. So, no, we don't actually know where one of the arrows... Or, yeah, there's one missing arrow. We know where one is. Let's high jump boots for Eat My Steel. Well, at least one gain has been found from the power bracelet spot. We've got a missile tank for Eat My Steel. I'm thinking that Mushroom is going to be an energy tank in Metroid, based on Raiding Elementalist's sprite set. Crusher finds and explores Brinstar. The Mentalist finds but does not explore Brinstar. Alright, Sis Crusher's coming up on an item I couldn't identify. I think it was Candle. Yeah, it's definitely Candle. Eat my steel, revealing the coast item to be money. Completely unimportant. Shiny does indeed take the right item, takes a red potion. From it, take any one you want. Sis Crusher has the ice beam. He might be able to pick up that arrow here. Oh, he's got plenty of platforms jockeying for position here with these Rios. Making nice platforms for him. Plus, does he have high jump boots? That is an arrow. Well, there's an arrow pickup for Sis Crusher. Shady picking up high jump boots as well. Everybody's kind of crossing over each other's missed checks. There is a possibility that potion shops or regular shops will have equipment for sale. There's a max of one in each of the equipment, not no quest items, just equipment or upgrades. Turning Elementalist is taking up the pursuit of Death Mountain. Sis Crusher picked up an important item that I had forgotten what was actually there. I just know that Vanilla level 6 had something important. I think it's Morphball Bombs, but he already has that, so... That is a wand for Eat My Steel, I believe. Sis Crusher coming up right behind Raining Elementalist. Still no Morph Ball, and Eat My Steel is forced to restart Ridley's hideout. Eat My Steel has entered level 2 for possibly the first time. Important hint there, I must have missed it on everybody else's screen, but Ridley has the ladder, which means Ridley's hideout is where you will find that ladder upgrade. Unfortunately, I don't think Sistrusher found level 5, which was a bit sad for someone who found the recorder so early on. Still, managing to blaze through level 2 with the wand. And I was wrong, vanilla level 6 only has a medicine woman, and nobody has the letter, so we don't know if there's anything important there. Also, medicine dragon, I guess, in the graveyard as well. Sistrusher clearing Spectacle Rock. Unfortunately, there's only disappointment up there. Ema still picks up the raft. I think it's really going to pay off that Ema still did level 2 after picking up the magical rod. It's certainly making it go way faster than it was for any of the other runners. Our key count is extremely inflated. I don't think anybody is going to be happy to see the any key. Mentalist is headed towards the magic rod spot. Ema still taking on the Dodongo. Gets the ice beam, and we'll soon get the Ridley token. We're seeing a lot of upgrades getting acquired here across all these different runners. Sistrusher is the first one to check. Recorder Lake, as Randy Emlet just picks up the recorder itself. I was wrong, that's not where the wand is, that's where the recorder is. Shaddy purchases a sword upgrade. Recorder Lake didn't have anything important in it, sadly. Ema's still exploring more of Norfair. Let's see if we can get into the attic, maybe. Sistrusher back into Kraid's lair. We might find level 5 here. Reading Elementalist joining him in Kraid's lair. Sistrusher finding another sword. That makes 3 runners who have the white sword at this point. Okay, I was wrong yet again. Ema Steel did indeed find the recorder in Brinstar, so Reigning Elementalist did find the wand, not the recorder. Reigning Elementalist finding level 5 yet again. Looks like he might be going for a more thorough exploration. Saves here so he can return to the overworld. Never mind. Red candle for Shaddy. Ema Steel does not stay long in Lower Norfair. I suppose there are a lot of spaces you can't get through without Morph Ball, and he wasn't able to continue. bait for Cyst Crusher, although we haven't found level 7 yet. We haven't found quite a few levels. Level 1 is still missing, 3 is still missing, 4 is missing, 7 and 8 both missing. And just a reminder for anybody who joined late, levels can only be found in Zebas in this flag set and seat. We have seen all of the 4 areas of Zebas, but we haven't seen each of the rooms of those 4 areas. Norfair in particular has a lot of unexplored areas, but I think all of them have been gated by different things. Cyst Crusher finds the power bracelet for 70 rupees, passes it up. He only has 2 rupees to go before he can afford it. Burning Elementalist actually clears the room for Keys, gets a missile pack, or a fire flower. Steel also finds level 6. It goes a different way than we've seen so far, I think. Welcome to Norfair State University. It's our magical breakfast on the menu right now. Steel finding magical breakfast in the NSU room. Cyst Crusher does have the recorder, and I would be very interested to see if he goes to fight Dig Dogger. That might be our missing piece, since we have had access to the recorder for quite a while, but we haven't seen this Dig Dogger check. The lion protects the key, a hint that the magic key is in level 8, which is a vanilla location for it. Steel finding that that leg of level 6 has terminated. Going to explore the other leg now. I'll admit I'm a little curious at Raining Elementalist journeying back to level 2. It is a link into another part of Norfair, but I'm just a little surprised to see him back here, and actually bothering to clear these rooms. Cyst Crusher finds the screw attack, and coming up looks like is going to be the Dig Dogger fight I've been waiting for. Alright, is this going to be the Morph Ball? You can't bait the Dig Dogger. Alright, what have you got, Dig Dogger? Morph Ball! That is exactly what we wanted. And I believe this puts Cyst Crusher in the lead at this point. Morph Ball is a huge game-changing item. He also finds the staircase to the rest of level 5 if you wanted to check it. There aren't any important items in the lower part of level 5, but he might go down there for upgrade checks. Then again, we've seen plenty of upgrades already found, so I would be surprised if anything important came out of lower level 5. But that is the play. The play is to go beat Dig Dogger in level 5. Though, I should say, level 5's area down here might lead to another part of Zebas, so there is a point to exploring down here still. He might find an alternate route into an area that we haven't explored in Norfair, for instance. Shetty going up to the wand in Ridley's hideout. 3 energy tanks in Varia's suit. He's got himself pretty well covered. Reading Elementalist's sprite set has replaced the squeets, the jellyfish, with Potoboos, which is perfect. Also, walking on those spikes. I've been playing a lot of Mario Maker, so that made me a little nervous seeing him jump on those spikes. That's a wand get for Shaddy. We're still only sitting at one Triforce piece that we got from behind Kraid. So we need plenty of those to progress. Neaterific here with the real questions. Where is Longbeam? Syscrusher entering a fight with Kraid. Standing and delivering, just destroying Kraid with close-up shots. He's taken down Contra style. There's an extra potion for Running Elementalist and Triforce piece number 7 for Syscrusher. Finally seeing a vanilla 4 check. I'm not sure if anybody else had checked there, but it's just a shop. They're not even selling shirts. Shaddy back in level 5. This is the play. He does not have the recorder, so this isn't gonna pan out too well for him here, sadly. Unless I'm wrong, I need to double check, but he also doesn't have the power bracelet, so he might be going back here just to buy that. Which, as far as we've seen, is barking up the wrong tree. Raining Elementalist finding another Morph Ball bottleneck here in Norfair. My Steel picks up the blue ring. Alright, Shaddy, prove me wrong. Maybe you actually did have the recorder. I'm not so sure. I might have just missed. Nah, he just scrolled through his inventory. No recorder. Syscrusher is back in level 5, buying the power bracelet. Shaddy's very sad for having seen all 10 of level 5 without the recorder. Though I think that the bottom door in Digdogger's room is key locked, so he may actually go in there and explore the bottom part of level 5. Yeah, that looks to be true. Right now, this game is Syscrusher's. He needs to find where he can put that Morph Ball to good use. He needs to find Norfair, I think. Here he is at the threshold of Ridley's hideout, I think? Yeah, that's Ridley's hideout. Which is not a bad place to apply Morph Ball. But I think it has fewer checks gated than Norfair. Shaddy getting bullied by these Dodongos. Bullies him right back, gets his forced bomb drop. Syscrusher on his way to the magical rod. Reigning Elementalist does not have enough money for the bracelet. Syscrusher picking up the wand here in Rin's hideout. Yeah, it looks like Shadi actually is exploring quite a bit of the other part of level 5 here. I don't know if he's going to get anywhere important. Never got to see where Sis Crusher ended up from his explorations. We found the ladder. Sis Crusher finds the ladder. I haven't seen ladder blocks yet, except for Reigning Elementalist finding one right there. But there's a way around the one that Reigning Elementalist found. So I don't know if the ladder is the next item in progression here, in logical progression. But it can't hurt. I think what we're really looking for is more dungeon entrances. That's screw attack for Reigning Elementalist, by the way. So, I may have been wrong. It looks like Reigning Elementalist did not pick up the bait, but instead picked up the recorder, which looks like a pineapple, and now also has more. We find the bow! Sis Crusher can't pick it up, but it is on the other side of the jump item spot in Ridley's hideout. He also already has the arrow. This is looking like Sis Crusher's game right now. There's still plenty to go. We still haven't found anywhere near enough Triforce pieces, since we know that 6 are required, but he has the knowledge of how to get the bow. He has the wood arrows, and he has Morph Ball. And Morph Ball is good. Well, Reigning Elementalist also has Morph Ball. But he was the first to get it, and he's definitely putting it to use. I think the question that we all want answered is, where is Longbeam? Reigning Elementalist, now having enough money, picks up the bracelet. Sis Crusher, I think, is in the hallway on the way to the bow. That's the bow! Reigning Elementalist following in Sis Crusher's footsteps is in Ridley's hideout with the Morph. Looks like he's directly following Sis Crusher's footsteps. He's going to be picking up the ladder first. He might still picks up a sword upgrade from the top of the waterfall. Reigning Elementalist falls through the floor, but that's no obstacle for him here if he can jump right back out of it. Normally this would be a completely open pit, but oh, he can't. At least not from this side. He's going to have to come from around the other side because of the way that the open ceiling works here. This is painful to watch. Reigning Elementalist, go around the right side. There you go. And that's the ladder for Reigning Elementalist. We have all runners in Metroid, Shadi in Norfair, but everybody else is in Kraid's lair. Or sorry, Ridley's lair. Ridley's hideout. I don't think Sis Crusher ended up killing Ridley yet. So that might be something he's on his way to go do. These tight corridors in Ridley's hideout actually are very difficult for screw attack. Usually you would want to be able to screw attack all of your opponents, but the tight ceilings make it a little hard to do. Shady picking up the recorder from Brinstar, or from Norfair. There's Syscrusher's fight with Ridley. There's Steel's fight with Ridley as Syscrusher cleans up. Steel hemmed in by frozen projectiles. Syscrusher is going to be the first to actually check behind Ridley. And there's Triforce piece number 6. Looks like the Space Pirates were just hiding triangles today. Steel penned in point blank by a frozen projectile. Raining Elementalist picks up the bow as well. We still haven't found level 1, level 3, level 4, level 7, or level 8. 2, 5, and 6 are the only ones we've seen so far. Steel defeats Ridley and leaves before checking? Well, that's gonna be a regret. I'm not entirely sure what was going on there. Oh, he doesn't have Morphball. That's the problem. Now, Raining Elementalist might go back to Ridley's room now that he has the Morph Ball to check what was behind there. Syscrusher finds himself in Norfair, now with the Morph Ball. This is what I wanted to see. There's a lot of checks in Norfair that you can only do with Morph Ball. Especially in this Norfair. Shady with Recorder in hand is going to level 5. I think he actually is going to Dig Dogger this time. Although he might be getting the Power Bracelet as well. Now he's going to Dig Dogger. Raining Elementalist, checking behind Ridley. Picking up Triforce piece number 6. Shady drops the bomb, plays the song. Explodes the eye. Gives it a gives it another bomb, picks up more. I think Syscrusher might be... I'm not sure if he's in the attic right now, or if he's just in the lower Norfair spot. I need to see where he is on the map again. Steel down in lower Norfair again. Raining Elementalist getting some exploration done in Kraid's hideout. There's definitely a good segment of Kraid's lair that I don't think we've seen, so it's good to see if we can get something good out of it. Probably paying keen attention to the map, looking for any extra little tabs that'll let him get into another. Norfair equipment room check here. That's Triforce piece number 2, putting 3 Triforces on. That's halfway to 6. Let me do a quick check right now to see if anything can be in level 9. Optional equipment or lower is possible to find level 9, so we won't be finding silvers inside level 9. I'm pretty sure the runners are not going to be checking level 9 until they have silver arrow. We did find level 9 earlier from Eat My Steel, though, so we do know where it is. Running Elementalist checking the Recorder Lake. Syscrusher picks up a double potion down in the finger of Lower Norfair, the deepest depths of Lower Norfair. Yes, we've seen Lower Norfair. I want to see the attic. Very dense concentration of items in the northeastern corner of Norfair. Checking out Brinstar here. I think Eat My Steel is consulting his notes. Running Elementalist might be giving us a check here in the last power bracelet spot. We are finding a heart container here at least. Shaddy walking right by the arrow. Did he pick it up? He might have picked it up when I wasn't looking. Because he certainly has the equipment to do it. He has Ice Beam, which is all that he... And now our runners are all in different locations. Syscrusher in Norfair, Shaddy in Brinstar, Eat My Steel in Kraid's Lair, and Running Elementalist in the Zelda Overworld. After getting Morph Ball, I'm not sure what exactly the next progression item is. We do have Ladder, but we haven't... We found level 4 here! Shaddy finds Kraid Totem! So that came out of Brinstar. And he finds the ring upgrade for Red Ring, or Blue Ring. It'd be Red Ring for him. One more possible important item check here in level 4 for the raft spot. Didn't get to see, was that a boomerang that Syscrusher picked up there? We find the Zelda Compass, but we also find a ladder block. Kraid hijacked what? Hijacked what? The sword. Oh, okay. We knew that. Eat My Steel is in level 5 with the recorder. He's so close. Running Elementalist looks like he's in Brinstar. Shaddy not able to make progress in level 4, sadly. Eat My Steel on his way to Dig Dogger. Running Elementalist is about to pick up the red ring, or red candle. There's Morph Ball for Eat My Steel. No further exploration of level 5. Morph Ball is what he needed. Syscrusher pulling off a 4-tile high bomb jump. Running Elementalist looking for, not finding, and finding the arrow. Does have the bow, so this is important. There's the wood arrow for Running Elementalist. Shaddy finds the ladder. And Shaddy also knows where to deploy the ladder. Crusher finds level 3. I would not be surprised to see some more Triforces come into play from these levels that we hadn't found before. Reigning Elementalist finds level 4. It does have the ladder, so he'll be able to finish it off if he chooses to. There's the Princess Toadstool Totem. Yemastiel picks up the ladder as well. Reigning Elementalist is about to pick up his ring upgrade. And we're about to see deeper into level 4 than we were able to go before. I think Yemastiel was trying to get into level 6, but he missed his shot there. Trying to freeze the Disgigas in the right spot. Having a little bit of a hard time getting it to fall into the right spot here. Reigning Elementalist finds the tea room in its vanilla location. Shaddy dropping back into level 6. I don't think he has the bow or arrow, so I don't think he's going to be able to check Goma. Crusher defeats Manhandle, gets a map? Yeah, a map. And a missile upgrade. Nothing exciting. Just a missile refill, even. Is that even possible? I was pretty sure quest items are supposed to be at least equipment or better. Still picks up the bow. Shaddy pausing and contemplating level 6 here for a moment. Unable to make anything happen, leaves. Looks like Reigning Elementalist might be frozen right now. Not the game froze, but the stream froze. Which is unfortunate. I really wanted to see what was in that raft spot. So hopefully that stream reconnects soon. I'm also keen to see what was in the raft spot in level 3. I probably missed it. Yemastiel pops into level 6. I don't think he has arrows. Oh, I'm antsy to get Reigning Elementalist back on stream here. Shaddy rolling right by that arrow spot. I'm gonna have to guess he has the arrow, because I don't think he would just walk by that without picking. Oh, by the way, Reigning Elementalist has found level 8. We do know that the brain is futzing here. Any key here in level 8 somewhere. But there's one other treasure room. There's 2 treasure rooms in level 8. A little surprised that Ring Elementalist didn't go for the upper treasure room, which would have been up and to the right. There we go. Nice course adjusting. Popping into that, what levels? Wait, whoa. Now he's in level 4. Oh, that must have been level 4 that he was looking at. Nothing important in the raft spot. Meanwhile, Sith Crusher finds level 1. Reigning Elementalist finds Triforce piece up number. Level 1 also has 2 equipment drops. One for the vanilla, boomerang, and one for the bow. Shady finds Triforce piece number 3. Bringing our total known Triforce pieces up to level, up to 5. He might still picking up Triforce piece number 6 from behind Ridley now that he has the Lorefall. Reigning Elementalist taking on that 4-headed Gleeok. Getting a regular key for the effort. I don't think I got to see what the Triforce room was, unfortunately. There we got a hint that the other set of arrows are in Norfair. Triforce piece number 4 in place of the boomerang. Once we get the silver arrows, then we'll be in no mode, knowing where to go in Zelda. Level 1's treasure room, or Triforce room, only had energy refill. I didn't get to see what Aquamentus dropped. That's another quest item that is not an equipment piece. That might be something to report to Metal here. So Crusher, you're about to full clear level 1. Look like another energy refill down in level 1's, that's the letter for Shady. In the bow spot for level 1, I meant to say. Reigning Elementalist making a play down to the bottom of level 8 for the any key. Sith Crusher finding, I think the attic of Norfair here. That's a tired old man. Tired meme old man. Tired old meme old man. He must still trying to freeze the Rios in the right spot so that he can grab. Kills one of the Rios he was looking for here. Grab the arrow, which he does. Shady enters Torian. Burning Elementalist finding the staircase to enter the bottom part of level 8. This is where I think that leads. Putting up a heck of a fight here with these, Kibdos? Chatty has all he needs to defeat Mother Brain here, so I imagine that this is just going to be a matter of time. My Steel finds level 4. This is Crusher venturing deeper into Norfair. My Steel finds the Crane Totem. My Steel finds the Defeated Gliok. My Steel finds the Red Ring. Burning Elementalist finds the Eniki, I guess? I'm pretty sure that's what that is, yeah. Got the hint, and I was pretty sure that's what we would find down there. He still picks the Zelda Compass. Crusher absolutely climbing into the attic for Norfair. Burning Elementalist in the umbilical connecting... Oh, he's got Long Beam. The Madman. Completes the Metroid set, actually. Has every single piece of Metroid equipment. Sizz Crusher finds Triforce piece number 8. One piece away from being able to go to level 9. Burning Elementalist, I think, picked up the letter. Really hard to tell with that sprite set. Triforce piece number 3 for Eat My Steel. Shaddy on the last Zevatite before Mother Brain. Time to defeat that liver in a jar. Burning Elementalist also entering Torian behind Shaddy. Check out Burning Elementalist's sprite substitution for the Metroids. It's the Angry Sun. Finally, haven't we all wanted to just throw missiles into the sun? Freeze the sun and then throw missiles into it. Shaddy getting plenty of work done here. Mother Brain on her last legs. Unfortunately destroying the Rinkas rather than freezing them. You must still about to journey to the top of Brinstar here. Shaddy's got to put those Rinkas in the just right position. Looks like he's kind of fishing for a Goldilocks here. Also might have Long Beam. I might need to see how far those beams are traveling again if he misses. No, he's jumping to hit it, so I'm pretty sure that's not the case. Seeing some more items here in the attic of Norfair. Nothing impressive. Nothing impressive on the top of Brinstar. Shaddy down to 70 life. Things aren't looking too good here. There's Mother Brain. Getting ready for single G's for Shaddy. That's a pretty generous escape timer. And let's see if the platforms are going to cooperate. That's looking like a interesting, but not too difficult pattern here. Might even spot a 2-cycle if one were willing to bomb jump. That was not letter that Burning Elementalist got. That's single G for Shaddy. Let's get single G's in chat. Meanwhile, Raining Elementalist is about to take on Aquamentus? That don't look like any Mario enemy. Scratcher finds level 7, by the way, and he's found the treasure room, which is adjacent to the boss room, which is adjacent to the treasure room. Bombs down into the boss room. Quick 1-2 punch. He has the magic sword and has defeated Aquamentus. Missing 3 Triforce pieces, that's what I've got marked. Does have silver arrows, didn't see him pick those up, but let's mark. That puts him 1 totem and 1 Triforce piece away from go mode. Running Elementalist taking out Mother Brain. Taking the exact same path out of Torium that Shaddy took. That's single G for Raining Elementalist. Now, I might have been wrong about Shaddy having the arrows if he was trying to mine that Rio for so long. But no, he's passed by it again. Scratcher doing some overworld checking. I believe Triforce piece number 3 was in Brinstar. We haven't seen... Oh, we have seen Triforce piece number 1. I don't know where that is. But we have not seen Triforce piece number 5. Haha! Speak and it shall arrive. You might still pick up Triforce piece number 5 from Brinstar. This looks like it might be in the Vanilla Ice Beam location. Yes, that's definitely the Vanilla Ice Beam location. So Scratcher doing the power bracelet checks. You must still heading to... Oh, right. Coming out of Vanilla Ice, he's going to the bonus area that was added in Z1M1. Formerly a trap, a void, that when you fell in there was no benefit and you had to claw your way back out if you didn't just obey. And I guess it's time to skip it. Shaddy checking out the very top of Brinstar. In fact, I think every single runner right now is in Brinstar. Shaddy picking up an energy refill. That is indeed the letter for Eat My Steel. Maybe I was wrong, and maybe Randomizer did indeed get the letter, because I think that's where he got it from. I'm gonna mark it again. Well, Randomizer is actually right up in that area, so I'm gonna wait for him to walk by there. Treasure finds level 4. I think he's been through it before. Oh, maybe not actually. Because here's Kraid. Here's Kraid's. Eat My Steel jumping in to Torian, joining Shaddy and Raining Elementalist on the quest to defeat Mother Brain. This is very interesting. Sizcrusher is leading in terms of items, but we are seeing everybody else pulling ahead in terms of accomplishment, because getting one of the games down is probably the bigger milestone. But it's really going to come down to who gets into level 9 first, I think. Alright, Raining Elementals has gone by the area that I thought the letter might have been in, so I'm pretty sure Raining Elementals does indeed have the letter. Shaddy finds a bomb upgrade to carry more bombs. Carry 4 more bombs. Was that at the top of Brinstar? Is that where we are? That can't be right, because I was watching other people down up at the top of Brinstar, and they had found that. Oh, he was in Vanilla Bomb check. She finds another entrance to level 4. Raining Elementalist also finding that bomb upgrade. Morphball bomb upgrade. Sizcrusher finds Triforce piece number 3, completing the amount of Triforces he needs to enter level 9. He does have silver arrows. This puts him in go mode. However, I'm not sure if Sizcrusher has found level 9. I do know Eat My Steel found level 9 first, but I don't know if anybody else has seen it. Eat My Steel entering Mother Brain's chamber. Sizcrusher continuing to navigate through Brinstar. Shaddy picking up Triforce piece number 5. I would like to see Shaddy pause. I want to see what Triforce pieces he has, because I might be out of date. Sizcrusher is also holding the magic sword. He may be the only one who has the magic sword, also putting him at an advantage. He finds level 8 for the first time. I'm not sure he wants to be here, considering he has all the components he needs. Raining Elementalist picking up Triforce piece number 5. Following on the heels of Shaddy, Shaddy jumps into Ridley's hideout. I'll write one of these down. Down to the last subtype, getting bullied by those Rinkas. Let's see if we can get those locked down. Raining Elementalist hopping on top of that Goomba, not getting the usual result from that interaction. Finds compass number 5 in the bonus area. Shaddy picks up the bow from Ridley's hide. Even my Steel, with only 25 missiles, is going to have to pop back out to refill the missiles. Gonna have to be lucky on these drops. Might be worth trying to clump the Metroids together, which isn't happening. Looks like he might just be going straight to the farming location. That's the letter for Sys Crusher. My Steel, very lucky, picks up 2 missile packs. And a fancy hat that doesn't do him any favors. Rending Elementalist popping into level 6 with the bow and arrow, we might get to check the Goma drop. $80 missiles to My Steel's name. Let's see if he can actually pull out more missiles, or if these farming shenanigans are actually going to end up costing him. That Metroid does not want to let go. Shaddy back in level 2, dropping a few bombs, checking some walls. Sys Crusher is down in Torian alongside My Steel. Plenty of energy for My Steel. Looks like he's happy with the 63 missiles he has. Moving in to take on Mother Brain. Sys Crusher unfortunately got a painful and fashionable hat. He's just having a hard time shaking them. I'm still taking some shots here before even getting to the boss fight again. Running Elementalist clearing out level 6. One room away, there's the Triforce room. What do we got here? Looking like it's just an energy refill. Metal, what is up with this? Why, when they're meant to only have important items in the quest item slot, are we seeing minor items? My Steel about to crack the glass case on Vitreous here. Running Elementalist getting that hot tip. Do not look directly into the Brinstar, or he will die. Sys Crusher is doing a little bit of farming before heading into Mother's room. Well, actually filling up after trying to get full E-tanks, looks like. Just checking here, just in case Antlers is finished, since we've got Sys Crusher in go mode. That is something to keep an eye on. I'll let you know if he ends up coming in first. And yes, Lucian Man, this is indeed a mashup randomizer of both games in one. He might still take out Mother Brain. Having a little bit of trouble with the platforms here. He still takes the same route that Shaddy and Perennial Elementalist took. Same 3-platform cycle. Sys Crusher right behind, Eat My Steel. And that's a single G for Eat My Steel, having killed Mother Brain. There we are. We see Sys Crusher, 2 Zevatites away. Shady picks up Triforce piece number 2. Since Crusher is through the final, Zebetite cracks open the case, starts throwing missiles into Mother Brain, and has crashed the game. Well, hopefully he's saved. Wow. Oh, that's gotta hurt. And even a reset, looks like he's pulled the same crash. So we're trying to get that working again. That will be a really rough shame if that ends up taking him out of the running. Oh no, no saves. Oh my god. No. Oh no. Alright, let me check if there's an official forfeit here, because that's pretty rough. That is indeed. Hardware issue took him out of the race. This Crusher has forfeited. Antlers has finished in first place with an official SRL time of 1 hour, 43 minutes, and 55 seconds. And GG to Antlers, who is racing off stream. Well, with Sis Crusher out of the running, it's looking like we're looking for a bunch of Triforce pieces for everybody else. Steel finds level 8, has wood arrows, looks like. I get to see what, Rainy Elementus picked up something, but I don't know if it was a Triforce piece or a map. For all that trouble in defeating the Blue Goma, a single rupee. I do remember that Sis Crusher did not need to go into level 8 at all, so we know that my Seal isn't necessarily going to find progression here, but is probably going to find power-ups. We do know the Enki is in level 8. Shaddy coming back to Ridley's room. EMI still does find Triforce piece number 1, which is pretty important. Hold on, I'm gonna actually see if I can get Sis Crusher in for an interview. That's Triforce piece number 6 for Shaddy, by the way. Also looks like Shaddy has all but 3 Triforce pieces, so I'm off on my count. I think he had Triforce piece number 2. I have to check his screen. My Steel picks up the Long Beam from level 8, goes to fight the 4-headed Gleeok, so that's where Long Beam came from. Long Beam! Running Elementalist checking the energy tank deep in Norfair, finds another bomb upgrade, which I don't know if any of the other runners have found. We do know silvers are down in Norfair somewhere. I want to say they're in the attic, though, so Running Elementalist still has a ways to go. Shetty also joining you, my steel in level 8. Working real hard to get that single rupee off of that blue Goma. Shetty working real hard to get that door open. He'll find Triforce piece number 1 inside. We are joined by Assist Pressure. Rough luck. Don't know if that counts as a GG, but it...
Yeah, that is rough.
Feels bad.
It does, but that's okay. It was going well up until that point.
Yeah, you were definitely leading among the on-stream runners, so... Yeah, nobody had gone into level 9. We still don't really know what level 9 is like in this seed so far. But yeah, you had the best shot of the people we had on stream.
Yeah, I knew where 9 was. I was just towards the end. I just had like 3 quest items, so I eliminated a bunch of spots that I had to check. So I was just looking for passageways and side doors, stuff like that. I'm glad I didn't dig 8.
Yeah, we're seeing Emestiel and Shetty digging 8 here, and yeah, there's a Triforce piece in there, number 1. So it's not completely empty, but you didn't need it. So
yeah, that's true.
And the illustrious long beam is down here. So... But yeah, did you have any post-mortem to give to this seed, I suppose?
No, it was my own fault. I had save states turned on because I was practicing some of the Zelda 1 League that's going on. And I forgot to turn those off, and I hit start or select an A or B, and that triggered the save state function, so it's my fault.
Oh, that's rough. Yeah. Just something to switch missiles and maybe jump at the same time or something.
Exactly, and I'm actually surprised that didn't happen when I was fighting Ridley.
Yeah.
Trying to spam missiles and fire at the same time. It could have easily happened there. But I was so stacked at that point, I just spammed missiles on them.
Yeah. That's actually what I think most people did. They just tucked in real close and blasted away. Like, I think that's just everybody's strategy for the bosses in this seed, because they got the Varia suit really early, so it was easy to tank the damage.
Yeah, there's some good items up front there. Glad a couple E-tanks. I was a little worried about having to dig around in Metroid to find levels, like, with no E-tanks, but then I found Varia suit and it wasn't too bad. So.
Yeah. I think what really put you ahead was you didn't find level 5 until you had already had the recorder. So you got to clear it with a single dip, where everybody else didn't have the recorder when they went through level 5 and left the morph ball there.
Yeah, that's rough.
Yeah.
I was struggling at the beginning to try and get bombs for level 2 as well. I was like, there's no way I'm leaving here without clearing it. There was a good chance there was going to be some sort of weapon there. And I stuck it out. It took a while to get a bomb drop, but it was worth it, I guess, because there was Ice Beam was back up there. I guess the raft was there too, but that wasn't required.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember watching you farming the red moblins and got a lucky break on a bomb drop there.
Yeah, I should have started an account before I used my last one. There's plenty of stuff to do that with.
Right, there were plenty of ropes around. I think that was back when you only had a candle too. So.
Right, and that the Moldorm too would have been easy probably.
Oh sure. So, looking like the successor to your run here is going to be Shaddy, having 6 Triforce pieces and just needing the silver arrows. Where did you find the silver arrows? I happened to not be looking right when you picked them up.
The first arrow was in Britstar at the ceiling, and then the second was in Norfair. You go left from the elevator and then down.
Ah. The one that's like tucked up.
Yeah, the one that's tucked up. The one it's normally bomb blocked, and it was bomb blocked this time too.
Gotcha. We've seen all of the Triforce pieces. I think we've seen all of the equipment in this seed so far. No mystery items left out in the wild. There might have been scrap metal that nobody found. Oh, book. Nobody found book.
Oh yeah, I saw both boomerangs, but I didn't see the book.
Gotcha.
I didn't see the red ring, but there's a lot I didn't see too.
Oh, the rings were Kraid's Lair and level 4.
Okay, so it must have been either level 4.
The Gliok item was.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that makes sense. I didn't kill him because I knew they couldn't have a quest item.
Gotcha. The item distribution says, I think believes it says that quest items or quest slots should drop equipment and quest items only, but I'm seeing a lot of minor items in those spots. Did you notice that? Am I right about that, or? I don't know. I guess it's something to ask Metal about afterward. Like, Shaddy's in Norfair, so he's in the right area. Masteel's also in Norfair. I need to double check what his Triforce situation is, but not so long ago, I saw 4 pieces there, so... Pretty sure he still only has 4. He needs 2 more Triforce pieces and the silver arrows. Shaddy just needs the silver arrows. He's going the wrong direction. Burning Elementalist finds level 7. I don't think anything important was here. But if my count's correct, he needs a lot of Triforce pieces, so...
Has anyone found Turian yet?
Oh yeah, everybody did.
Okay.
You were actually going to be the last one to beat Mother Brain, but you were in go mode, so that made the difference.
Yeah, I usually wait. Yeah, I guess I got that totem pretty late there.
Yeah. That was level 4, yeah.
Yep.
Looks like Masteel has just found the attic. Attic full of health recovery, looks like. Now, was anything particularly tricky in terms of the routing here? Because I know the levels were a little hard to find.
No, it was pretty straightforward. I'm glad I got the morph ball when I did. I didn't have to do a lot of backtracking. Yeah, I did go through Ridley's lair, I guess. to find out that you needed more fall to do anything, pretty much.
Yeah, although you didn't need it to beat Ridley, but you did for claiming the item behind him.
Yeah.
Which was a Triforce piece. Yeah. We saw a lot of people kill Ridley, but not have more fall 2 check behind them.
Yeah, I considered beating Kraid the same way, but I didn't want to kill him and then have to come back.
Well, we found Book. Book was in the upgrade spot of level 7. Raining Elementalist just picked it up. Shaddy just picked up just picked up the magic sword. Yeah, I think one of your major advantages was just having all of the necessary items when you get to the checks that required them. Like, I don't think you had to backtrack for level 4's like ladder block, like other people had to. So that really ended up helping. There was a lot of overworld checks early on, and it seemed like it didn't really get a whole lot except for Varia and Morphle Bombs, I think.
Yeah, and then I got my first sword there too. But other than that, no, there wasn't a whole lot. No, I didn't check any of the potion shops because I didn't need to at that point. But those are the only things I didn't see.
Yeah. Potion shops could only have one equipment item total anyway, so the chances of them having anything important is pretty low.
I bought Power Bracelet, but that wasn't required either.
Nope. One Pay Me for the Door, a Heart Container, a Missile Pack, and a Take Any Road You Want were the Power Bracelet blocks. So, and the recorder spots, the lake ended up being nothing also.
Yeah, it was like either the white sword or the was it one of those items, right? Magic sword item.
Right.
Heart container, I think, maybe.
The sword caves. Yeah, there was one sword cave that was a heart container for grabs, which I find ironic anytime that happens because you need the heart container to get the heart container.
Yeah. I don't think anything was in level 1 either. That's where rating is right now. I think it was
there was
or maybe is it a Triforce? Oh.
Yep, for the boomerang. Speaking of Triforce, my seal picks up Triforce piece number. But we're still on the hunt for the silver arrows. But it looks like everybody's in Norfair, so they're in the right spot. Don't think Raining Elementalist went deep enough into 1 to pick up that Triforce piece. Yeah, it seemed like quest items were one of the bigger blocks in this, but not too terribly. Just some people didn't have any quest items pretty late on.
Yeah, and but Lower Norfair was a bust too. That was I mean, the only thing in Norfair was worth a while was that arrow. I think maybe I don't know what was the one that was in that release.
Yeah, one was released, and there's silvers for Raining Elementalist. I want to scope his Triforce situation just in case I was not counting something. I've been actually pretty good about keeping up on people today. I don't think too many things have surprised me when people have had items that I didn't expect. Nice steady progression rather than all coming in huge chunks where I can't keep up. Oh, have you seen Raining Elementalist's sprite set going on here. It's pretty thorough in replacing them with Mario items.
Trying to one-up Shaddy's Mario sprites in Z1M1.
Yeah. Well, he used to have them in Z1M1 too. The Mario with the bullet bill launcher.
That's right. Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Oh, we got Randy Elementalist jumping into level 9, so apparently he has enough. I don't know which Triforce pieces he has, but he has enough.
And he's already done Mother Brain, I'm assuming.
Yeah. So suddenly that rockets Randy Elementalist to a. Ooh, this might be a very quick 9 if these bomb walls cooperate.
Does Shaddy not have silvers right now?
I don't believe so. No, I think.
Wow, yeah, this could be one for Randy.
Yeah. It depends on how 9 treats him, because Shaddy is in Norfair and is running out of checks that aren't the silver arrows.
Yeah, he may have seen that hint too, because I got a hint for that.
Yep.
I was really hoping I didn't have to go back into 7 or 8 to look for side doors. That was my only fear, because I only had a couple left in Brinstar. I saw that there were 2 doors out there. Like I had Turian door, which is level 8, and then that one down in southern Norfair or Brinstar. And luckily that was it.
Yeah. Level 3 was a bust too, if I remember right. It's just nothing important.
Oh yeah, there was nothing in there. It was quick, but there was nothing. I think they were all minor items.
Yeah, I think so. Well, Shaddy is no longer in Norfair. He's in level 7, sadly. But this is, yeah, a pretty quick check through that I think he's doing.
Yeah,
oh, that was a boomerang.
Okay. Yeah.
So yeah, that's all the boomerangs.
He must need something. If he's in
He
here.
needs silver.
Oh, silvers. That's all. Maybe I guess he didn't get the hint.
Maybe not. We've got Ganon here for Reigning Elementalist, or I'm not sure what that's replaced with. Nightmare? Either way, it's down, and Reigning Elementalist is about to get a GG. Rescuing the... I can't even make that out. Yeah, I have no idea what that is. Like some kind of goblin. Well, GG for Reigning Elementalist. That's an official SRL time of second place at 2 hours, 7 minutes, and 37 seconds. GG.
GG.
You must feel back in Norfair on the right track for silvers. Looks like Shaddy might be doing a full clear of level 7. Looks like the Triforce of Power is replaced with Wall Chicken. For Ring. File screen full of weather conditions. GG, Reigning Elementalist.
GG.
GG.
Sorry about what happened to your sis.
Yeah, it was my fault. It was my fault.
You certainly crushed your system.
Big time. Oh man. I forgot I had this thing.
I'm still surprised it didn't get sniped by Shady.
She might not be done for a few minutes. I don't know.
Depends on if he finds the silvers here.
Yeah, it looks like he's going the right way though.
Yeah, I actually forgot. Am I echoing?
Yeah, sounds like you are.
That's weird. I actually forgot where the Norfair bridge was, so I was looking around for that. I was like, oh yeah, it's was behind. It was in level 2, so I was like, where was level 2 at?
Okay, so now he's gonna get that hint for the silvers right now in this level, unless he leaves. But no, it looks like he's gonna stick around here.
It's Triforce Piece 8 for Shady, almost giving him a full Triforce of power. Or, sorry, that would be Triforce of Purge. Wisdom. Wisdom is the one that is there besides power.
I believe it's wisdom, isn't it?
Yeah, it's Wisdom. Purge was discovered in Zelda 2.
Oh, I see.
Oh, that
Yeah,
was Light Steal.
So yeah,
So, yeah.
the seal was okay.
You had to have seen the hint. Also, I probably got the Triforce off of this room and I didn't even notice. I forget which number that one was.
I think I had all but number 7.
It was 4.
Yeah. I would think it would be 4 because Shady doesn't have it and he didn't go into level 1.
So, was I the first one to kill Ridley?
Yes, I think so. No, you weren't because you had the Princess Peach replacement, which means no, actually.
No, Peach was great.
Oh, you had Piranha Plant, right?
Yeah.
That's right.
I want to say I fought him around 30 minutes.
Yeah, you were right behind Shady, I think, who was the first to clear.
Yeah, I'm actually glad that Morphball was one of my last items. It helps with exploring.
That is what I really think that's what let Sis Crusher get ahead for so long. Although I guess it didn't end up helping in the end. Maybe if he hadn't found Morphball so fast, huh?
Yeah. Morphball actually I think hurts you because it gives you a lot more checks to do. Granted, it might give you an advantage. It can also hinder you at the same time.
It's kind of like whether it's an indication that it's early in logic, because if it's early in logic, then it's like, oh great, no matter what, I'm gonna have to do all this checking real quick. But if you find it after going through a whole bunch of like logic gates, and you find it kind of early then, at least you know it can't be gating that many items. Meanwhile, you must still get the silvers. But yeah, it really depends on how many checks of items you've had to go through before. No, Shady! No, stay in Norfair! He's back in level 1.
Well, I'm sure he probably didn't get the hint.
Gonna get the
You
hint
will
now.
now.
Gives the Octorok a little love tap.
And he sees a 1. Surprising. Oh, I had to get my book out level 7, even though I thought it was a silver.
You were the only one to do so. Shady, I think, found it, but left it there.
That's rude.
Now, level 9 didn't seem to give you too much trouble. It could have been more straightforward, but it also didn't seem to be too maze-like.
Yeah. So how was my level 9? That felt really fast.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was pretty fast. I wasn't watching the entire time, but yeah, it didn't take you very long.
Let's see, I took 3 staircases, and maybe I went through like 11 rooms?
Yeah, everybody wants that more direct path. I saw you bomb along those walls too, because that would have made it so much easier.
Yeah, I mean, the reason why I did bomb is because, you know, last scene, so I made sure I didn't leave any more.
Certainly. There's nothing wrong with it. It's hope, and maybe your hope will be rewarded. And there are silver arrows for Shaddy. The race is back. Looks like you only died one time there, Raining on Nicholas. Or I guess that's from whatever save that was.
Yeah, I only died once.
That's pretty impressive.
I forget what I died from, but after that I pretty much just kept getting hearts, and then I got the blue ring and the red ring back to back.
Yeah, I think all my deaths were intentional just to get some health.
Oh, right.
Yeah, I remember you taking your death in level 2 for sure.
I
Oh,
died
that-
in- that's what it was.
Oh, wait, did I die?
I decided to use a different sprite set.
Yeah, your items were just as confusing as always, but it was pretty impressive seeing all the enemies very different.
Oh, I mean, I did use the Mario sprites. The Zelda sprites, I made Zelda, so.
Yeah. Looks like they're both wandering around level 9, and it's really going to come down to who gets the right path. I didn't get to see what the right path is, so I don't know which one's closer, but I'm pretty sure Eat My Skill is often an area that Raining Elementals didn't have to go to.
Yeah, I went on the left side because above Zelda, of course, you can't get in, and to the right, you can't get in either. So you have to enter Ganondorf from the left, and then from the top, from the bottom.
Shaddy using that knowledge that all the tea rooms have entrances on the bottom. Having a hard time getting this clip though, looks like. There he goes. Eat My Skill takes a death, that's a bit of a setback. Apparently this tea room does not actually have an entrance on the bottom. And now that I think about it, block clipping is guaranteed to not be required. So even if that did have a way to go, it wouldn't be the way to go. Oh, Shaddy actually probably is on the right track, it looks like. If this actually leads all the way through, it might not. Oh, I'm wrong.
No, there's a few steps over. I don't remember that T room though.
Yeah, I think he's too high. He's gonna have to come in through another transport staircase, I think.
Yeah.
I almost wonder if we should see about getting Z1M1 to do the same thing that L2TPR does, and make sure that level 9 has a hint about where the silvers are.
Maybe.
Since L2TPR has one of Ganon's text boxes when you come down. Well, not when you come down, it's in the middle of the fight. He says, "Did you get the silvers from wherever?"
I guess the hint would have both locations of the arrows.
True, because we do have 2 hint rooms in level 9 to work with, so they could both be arrow hints. That'll be fun. Both the runners have plenty of money, which is good because I have actually beaten Ganon only to remember I'm broke and can't kill him.
Looks like Shai is about 3 rooms away. 2 rooms.
2 rooms away, looks like. And then an up should take him into Ganon's room. Here's Ganon, number 2. That's 2 hits in. 3. The magic number is 4? No, 5 with the inflated difficulty. And there's bacon for Shaddy. He rescues the Moblin. GG for Shaddy. It's an official SRL time. 3rd place with 2 hours, 21 minutes, and 38 seconds. Steel still trying to find that magic transport staircase that brings him into that lower left quadrant.
Still actually skipped it.
Oh no.
Yeah, it was in the room, the Chevy room with the Wizards. And he, instead of going up, he went.
Oh. So it wasn't in the room, but he was in the room connecting to it.
He was on the right path, but he averted from it.
Join with Shaddy, GG.
Hey, thanks. GG guys.
GG.
GG.
You did manage to snipe Eat My Steel. You got the silvers a fair bit after he did, but he's still wandering around here in level 9. He's finally in the right section.
It's been known to happen.
Well, technically you sniped Sis Crusher too, because he was on the path to winning, but not exactly your doing that the system crushed. The system crushed. Well, here's baby brain, baby Metroid. Still about to bring this home. Gotten 2 hits in, I think. It's 3. There's 4, and there's 5, and there's the silvers. That's Let's maybe venture it down for Eat My Steel and a GG with a rescue of the Moblin. Eat My Steel has finished in 4th place with official SRL time of 2 hours, 24 minutes, and 12 seconds. GG to Eat My Steel.
At least I made that impossible jump first try in a level 6.
Oh, I hit that too.
Oh, man.
I fell. So I was like, oh well.
What's going on in 6?
I left and I never came back.
6 didn't have anything, if I recall correctly.
Yeah, I think it's garbage. One person beat Goma, and it was a recovery item, and then the Triforce room was also like a refill item or something.
Yeah, that was me.
Nothing special. All right, well, I've sent off the invite for Eat My.
Howdy.
Hello. You joined Discord, didn't notify me. GG, Eat My Steel.
Thanks, I think.
I mean, you didn't forfeit? I don't want to rub it in too much there.
We all know Sis Crusher could have ran it back and still got first place if he wanted.
Yeah, with the knowledge, just start from scratch here. Could you have done it in about 30 minutes with foreknowledge?
Antlers still would have gotten overall first place, but
Yeah.
Yeah. Antlers must have must have found Morph Ball early.
I thought you were saying that Morph Ball was a hindrance to find so early.
It was, but it held arrows, which was what most of us needed for a good hour, I guess.
Yeah.
I think
Sis Crusher was the fastest of everybody, and he did spend quite a lot of time trying to farm bombs off of Garaya's and level.
Now, why would you do that?
So, you must feel any particular comments about this scene? A lot of double dipping, yeah. Yeah. Looks like you. I might be wrong. I don't think I have all of your Triforce pieces mapped, but did you not end up killing Cray? Yeah.
Yeah.
The interesting piece was you did find silvers before Shaddy, and you were in level 9 before Shaddy, but you didn't end up. That was another case of picking the wrong choice on all the decision trees.
Oh, yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Well, any final thoughts from everybody, or about ready to wrap up?
Indeed.
Yeah, that is a thank you out to Metal Machine for putting this all together. You can download Z1M1 yourself at z1m1.info. Our runners tonight have been Eat My Steel, Sis Crusher, Shaddy, and Raining Elementalist. I have been your commentator, FSS Zilla. I have also been your tracker. Thanks to Speed Gaming for hosting us, and thanks to you all for watching. Hope you have a wonderful night, and good night.